Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our latest executive report. Today, we're going to review the business fundamentals of Antares Therapeutics, a precision medicine biotechnology company that was recently spun out of Scorpion Therapeutics. We will evaluate the company's product value proposition, market niche and landscape evolution, market access and commercialization strategy, as well as valuation outlook and CVR considerations. If you're interested in learning more about emerging growth companies at the forefront of innovation, make sure to follow our channel. Before diving into our analysis, we would like to emphasize that this report is not a recommendation to buy or sell any securities. Instead, it aims to provide investors with valuable insights into the key aspects of Antares' business and its prospects for growth and success. Let's start with a brief overview of the company. 1. Company overview. Antares Therapeutics is a precision medicine biotechnology company that was recently spun out of Scorpion Therapeutics. Founded in 2020 and headquartered in San Diego, California, Antares has assembled a robust pipeline of first-in-class small molecule therapeutics targeting previously druggable disease-driving targets across multiple therapeutic areas, including oncology. The company also inherits a proprietary drug discovery platform from Scorpion Therapeutics, which has been instrumental in the identification and characterization of novel drug targets and the optimization of lead compounds. With a deep understanding of the biology underlying complex and resistant cancer types, Antares has assembled a team of world-class experts in oncology research and development with over 100 years of combined experience. Notably, the company has secured $177 million in series of financing led by Perceptive Zonto and joined by other prominent investors such as Pfizer Ventures, 𝗧𝗛𝗘𝗥, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Melanoma Trust. The new funding will enable Antares to advance its lead drug candidates into the clinic by 2026 and accelerate the development of novel therapeutics targeting transcription factors and next-generation EGFR inhibitors. Looking ahead, the company expects to have 4 to 6 clinical stage programs by 2026 and 5 to 7 programs by 2028. Let's dive deeper into Antares' product value proposition. 2. Product value proposition. At the core of Antares' appeal lies its promise to deliver targeted therapies for some of the most complex and resistant cancer types, particularly those driven by transcriptional dysregulation. The company's lead assets represent a breakthrough approach to treating cancers with limited treatment options and poor prognosis, offering several key advantages. Firstly, high specificity. Antares' inhibitors exhibit a high degree of specificity for transcription factors and kinases implicated in oncogenic signaling, minimizing off-target effects and improving the safety profile compared to existing therapies. Secondly, oral delivery. Antares' drug candidates are designed for optimal pharmacokinetic properties, enabling convenient oral delivery and enhancing patient adherence and ease of use. Thirdly, real-world evidence RWE impact. Antares' lead assets are poised to yield a significant improvement in patient outcomes as measured by quality-adjusted life years QALYs. Depending on the tumor type and genetic profile, the company projects that its therapies will gain 1.5 to 3 QALYs per patient, representing a substantial increase in survival and quality of life. Lastly, cost-effectiveness. Antares is committed to developing therapies that are not only clinically effective but also economically viable. The company aims to achieve an incremental cost-effectiveness ratio, ICER, below $150,000 per QALY gained, aligning with oncology drug pricing benchmarks. By focusing on these key aspects, Antares is well-positioned to deliver clinically meaningful and economically viable solutions to patients and payers alike. Next, let's examine the market niche and landscape evolution. 3. Market niche and landscape evolution. To understand the market opportunity for Antares Therapeutics, we can break down the key drivers into 2 categories: technology push and market pull. On the technology front, advancements in small molecule design coupled with machine learning capabilities and high-throughput screening are opening up new possibilities for targeting previously inaccessible proteins, such as transcription factors. Antares is at the forefront of this trend, harnessing the power of cutting-edge technology to develop highly targeted and effective therapies. Additionally, the company benefits from a maturing understanding of the tumor microenvironment and evolving biomarkers, allowing for more precise patient stratification and treatment selection. On the market side, there is a growing demand for personalized cancer therapies that address the unique genetic drivers of the disease. Antares is well positioned to meet this need with its lead programs targeting specific genetic alterations such as EGFR resistance mutations and PI3K pathway alterations, which collectively affect approximately 60% of non-small cell lung cancer SCLC cases. Moreover, the oncology market is continuously shifting towards biomarker-based segmentation, simplifying treatment decisions and improving patient outcomes. Antares' commitment to developing companion diagnostics ensures that its therapies reach the right patients at the right time, enhancing the overall effectiveness of treatment. Finally, regulatory agencies are actively encouraging the development of innovative agents for rare diseases and orphan indications, providing Antares with a supportive environment for bringing its therapies to market. For instance, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration (FDA) has designated 3 of Scorpion's assets with orphan drug status, reflecting the potential for Antares' lead programs to address unmet needs in specific patient populations. When we look at the competitive landscape, we see that Antares enters a competitive but still underserved segment of oncology therapeutics. Notable competitors include Relay Therapeutics, which focuses on precision kinase inhibitors using dynamic structural modeling technologies Blueprint Medicines, known for its work on kinase-driven cancers and successful market entry with targeted therapies, and Revolution Medicines, a leader in RAS pathway targeting with deep pipelines and significant partnerships. However, while these companies have already established significant clinical and commercial footprints, Antares differentiates itself through its focus on transcription factor targeting and its integrated discovery engine inherited from Scorpion Therapeutics. This niche remains largely underexplored and represents a potential leap forward in targeted cancer therapeutics. Now, let's discuss Antares' market access and commercialization strategy. For market access and commercialization strategy, Antares is deploying a multi-pronged market access strategy to ensure the accessibility and affordability of its therapies. Firstly, the company is co-developing companion diagnostics alongside its drug candidates to ensure accurate patient selection and avoid costly trial-and-error treatment approaches. Secondly, Antares is pursuing regulatory designation strategies to expedite development timelines and reduce development costs. For example, the company is eligible for orphan drug and breakthrough therapy designations, which could provide substantial market exclusivity and regulatory support. Additionally, Antares is expanding its geographic reach through strategic partnerships such as its alliance with Pierre Fabre, a global biopharmaceutical company headquartered in France. This collaboration covers development, manufacturing, and commercialization activities in Europe and the Asia-Pacific region, leveraging Pierre Fabre's extensive market presence and expertise. Overall, Antares' comprehensive market access strategy positions the company to deliver its therapies to patients in a timely and cost-effective manner. Looking ahead, Antares has outlined key milestones in its development and commercialization journey. By 2025, the company aims to complete all IND-enabling studies and nominate its lead asset, followed by the initiation of first-in-human clinical trials in 2026. Importantly, Antares expects to report Phase 1/2 data on its EGFR program in 2027, marking a crucial step towards demonstrating the efficacy and safety of its lead compound. If the results are positive, the company could potentially initiate registrational phase, the trials, in 2028, leading to an NDA or BLA filing in 2029. Now let's discuss Antares' valuation outlook. 5. Valuation outlook. private stage to IPO following its Series A raise, Antares' post-money valuation is estimated between $600 million and $800 million, depending on assumptions around development timelines and asset potential. While exact figures were not disclosed, recent deals in the oncology space provide context for Antares' valuation. For instance, the acquisition of Tarsus Pharmaceuticals by Almirall for $1.5 billion in 2020 suggests a potential valuation of $1 billion or more for Antares, particularly given its strong clinical backing and experienced leadership team. Conversely, a lower valuation of $600 million is also plausible considering the preclinical stage of its pipeline and the inherent risks associated with drug development. A likely IPO window would be in the 2027 to 2028 range, coinciding with anticipated phase to proof-of-concept data on its lead program. Using a discounted cash flow DCF model adjusted for clinical risk, the company's 5-year valuation outlook is as follows. In the base case, where the lead program progresses through phase 2 and one additional pipeline candidate advances to the clinic, the risk-adjusted net present value, or NPV, is estimated at approximately $1.1 billion. In the bull case, where both lead and EGFR programs demonstrate strong efficacy and achieve regulatory designations, the NPV could reach $2 billion. In the bear case, where clinical delays or safety issues arise, the valuation could fall to $500 million or below. These projections assume a discount rate between 15 and 18%, typical for pre-commercial oncology stage biotech companies, and a probability-adjusted chance of regulatory success in the 12 to 15% range for early-stage programs. Finally, given the binary nature of clinical outcomes, Antares would likely include contingent value rights (CVRs) in any acquisition or IPO-related structure. These would tie part of the consideration to future regulatory or commercial milestones, such as first patient dosing, NDA submission, or FDA approval. 6. Conclusion: Antares Therapeutics emerges as a promising player in the oncology biotech space, bringing forth a compelling set of assets, substantial capital support, and a focused clinical strategy. Its emphasis on transcription factor modulation and next-gen EGFR inhibitors positions the company to address urgent unmet needs in precision oncology. With its first clinical program expected in 2026 and a clear trajectory to phase 2 validation, Antares demonstrates the potential to become a major player in targeted cancer therapy. Assuming continued execution and favorable early clinical readouts, Antares could reach a $2 billion valuation by 2028, either as a public entity or acquisition target. Antares represents a high-risk, high-reward opportunity backed by strong science, seasoned leadership, and top-tier investors. Thank you for joining us today. We hope that you found our analysis of Antares Therapeutics insightful. Please feel free to reach out to us directly with any questions or comments you may have. We would be happy to connect with you and further discuss our findings. Until next time, thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you at our upcoming presentations.